John Richmond from Richmond Vona, and today I'd like to talk to you about New York's no-fault insurance law. Under New York's no-fault insurance law, every driver of a motor vehicle has to have insurance. And if an accident occurs, regardless of who's at fault, you're entitled to benefits pursuant to this law. Now, what kind of benefits are you entitled to through the New York no-fault insurance law? These include things like medical treatment tied to injuries that you've sustained in the motor vehicle accident, also include some economic loss, could include travel expenses, could include home care you may need as a result of suffering an injury in a motor vehicle accident. However, typically the cap on all of these benefits is $50,000 unless you've specifically purchased more insurance. Now, there also are some limitations on these different types of benefits, so it's always good to consult with an experienced personal injury attorney who has experience in motor vehicle accidents to fully understand the extent of your benefits. An important question you have to ask yourself when you're thinking about no-fault insurance benefits is, when do I file, or how long do I have to file? From the date of your accident, you have 30 days to file with your own insurance company for New York no-fault benefits. If you miss that deadline, your benefits may be limited or flat out rejected. And that's something, of course, that you want to make sure you avoid at all costs. The question Keith and I get all the time is, who's entitled to no-fault benefits? For the most part, anybody who's involved in a motor vehicle accident, so if you were a driver, a passenger in either of the cars, or a pedestrian hit by one of the cars involved in the accident, you are entitled to these no-fault benefits. Now, there are some exceptions to who receives these no-fault benefits. For instance, if you're found to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol, or found to have intended to cause the accident, you will not receive no-fault benefits. In addition, if at the time of the accident you were operating a motorcycle or a passenger on the motorcycle, you also will not be entitled to New York's no-fault benefits. We also get questions about this $50,000 max on the no-fault benefits. Now again, if you've purchased more insurance coverage, you may be entitled to more no-fault benefits, either for economic loss or medical treatment, but you'll have to take a look at your insurance policy. However, typically people only have this $50,000 max in their no-fault insurance. And we often get asked, well, what happens if I go through that? So once you go through that, and that could be from having a surgery, having a lot of chiropractic treatment, or just being treated for quite a while, after you get through that, then your private insurance company should pick up the bills from there on out, and you need to make sure that your medical providers are sending the bills to the proper insurance company. Lastly, a question that's often asked is, but do I need an attorney to file for no-fault benefits? Sometimes filing for no-fault can be pretty straightforward, but if you've been involved in a motor vehicle accident, you really want to make sure that you don't miss any deadlines or any requirements, and make sure you're taking full advantage of the benefits that you're entitled to under New York's no-fault insurance law. At the end of the day, you're paying these premiums throughout the year, so you want to make sure that you navigate yourself through that process properly, and there's no better way to do that than to have an attorney walk you through it. Here at Richmond Vona, if you hire us to represent you in a motor vehicle accident, we'll handle your no-fault benefits, all the filings, all the requirements, free of charge, while we also work simultaneously to get you the compensation you deserve from the other driver's insurance company.